So in creating our chord melody arrangement, we must remember there are 5 important steps to follow. First of all, we want to pick a song that is going to translate well to solo guitar. There's some tunes in jazz that might be a little bit too angular or a little bit rangy for us on our instrument. And so we want to first pick something that we feel like is going to be a great song for us to arrange. For our purposes here, I'm going to pick the tune All of Me. It's a great song, it's a standard, and it's easy, relatively easy for us to apply chords underneath the melody. 2, we must learn the melody from a reliable source. So what's a reliable source? Generally the published sheet music. And these days we can go online, we can purchase published sheet music. It's much easier for us to find the actual published version of the song. In addition, we want to find definitive recordings of the song. Now, a tune like All of Me has been recorded hundreds and thousands of times, if not. But we want to find and identify a recording which is unique and something that most people know of that tune. And past that, then we want to actually practice just the melody first and not give a lot of consideration yet to our chords. So let's play the melody to All of Me. 1, 2, 3, Here's the next A section. Okay, once we've got the melody, learned from a reliable source, memorized, internalized, we can hum the melody, sing the melody, maybe even know the lyrics to the tune, ideally. Then we're going to look at our chord changes, okay? So I'm going to comp through the basic set of changes to All of Me, at least the way that I've learned. 1, 2, to A7. Keeping it really simple at first. And I'm hearing the melody in my head as I'm playing the chords. How could I go on living without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all? So I've got the melody, I've got the basic chord changes down. Now we start getting into the fun part, okay? We might want to practice at first out of time applying the melody to the chords, okay? So this is again kind of going in our 4th step here where we've got the melody, we've got the chord changes, so now we're starting to put melody and chord changes together. And as we're going through it rubato, we might even want to experiment with some extra chords that we could throw in there too. In the case of All of Me, we're talking about a very cyclical song. So the chord changes, there's lots of substitutions and additions that we can add in there. So just starting right at the top, out of time, I can resolve to that. With that C, then maybe hit the melody there. E7 with E sus. And on guitar, I'm looking at a lot of my common chord grips that I know, and then seeing how I can put the melody in between and keep the melody sustained. So going along with this, eventually I go through the whole tune, and the last step, okay, is we want to find a tempo that's really good for us to practice, because right away we want to be applying the time feel and the tempo to our arrangement. So I've been using a pick to make the melody really clear. I'm going to set my pick down because I've been doing my chord melody course and working on my thumb, middle, index finger. And I'm going to pick a tempo like 76 right here. For some students, you're going to want to make sure you're playing at a slower tempo. For me, I'm going to try 76, and I'm going to apply what I've learned so far about applying the melody to the chords and trying to keep it in time, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, Remember, you don't have to put chords with every note, right? And as I'm practicing, maybe I'll just for a minute just stay with the melody again. And I'm hearing some chords that I might play underneath these notes. Maybe do a little bit of elaboration. If you want to learn more about some of these techniques I'm using in the right hand with my thumb, middle, and index finger, and also more of a plan on how to warm up and practice and develop some of these ideas, check out the links below for my new chord melody course. So thanks again for tuning in. Again, 5 tips here. Identify a song that's going to be a good choice for chord melody. Learn the melody from a reliable source such as the published sheet music and definitive recordings. Learn the chord changes that are associated with the melody in that reliable source. Explore adding the melody to the chords and adding other chords that may fit in between, such as some substitutions. And then 5th, pick a good tempo that you can practice for an extended time, going between the melody and the chords, and adding the chords to the melody for your arrangement.